Всем привет, с вами Олег. Продолжаем играть. Разгоняешь призраков. Погнали. Так. Ну, почитаем записки. Ну, что такого интересного? Угу. Книжки разные здесь, конечно. Чё? Это записка. Угу.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left. Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Так. Забыли наш смотреть. А чё?
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Записочка. Угу.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Тогда пошли на второй этаж тогда.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Вот как. Письмо сочетали.
enough books, Charles. See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Это старая бумажечка. Ну, то куда-то осталось.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Еще одна подсказка. У нас предметы есть. Ага.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Maybe, but there has to be more to it. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
Такое. А, фигурка
That's
шахмат.
from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Угу. Ведьма даже здесь есть.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Hmm.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Charles's ghost might give us answers. We should investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Так, посмотрим кладбище.
Esther,
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Так, ладно, погнали, пошли на следующий сегодня тогда.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Ну, тоже.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Так, пошить на кладбище, значит, да? Подожди, так, лучше. Лучше там, ну, в принципе, одну сторону найти, вот тогда. Такое было. Какой-то баг, наверное, глюк, не знаю. Ладно, это выглядит, конечно, но ладно. О, тут ковбой идет.
Get out of my way.
Кому грубишь? Мне грубит, это надо, а? Здесь еды нету. Да, интересно, весело. Ну, как мне очень не хотелось. Еды. Есть что?
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're Banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Он сейчас плавает.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Вот пока интересно, что он тут продает. А, ничего такого не продают, да? Нитки. Ничего такого интересного нет.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Так. Нажали-то на клавиши, да? У нас клавиши. Как раз мы здесь пройдем.
A wisp, so close to town.
Что сейчас был такое за огонек? Ну, это непонятно. Мне уже страшно сейчас дойти.
Where are you leading me?
И это кто такой? Ты чё?
More of you?
Ты чё?
I could beat you in my sleep.
Серьезно, ребята.
No one is safe here.
Жесть.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Нам куда лететь сейчас? Ну, я думаю... Разберемся. Кого возьмем?
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Я не хочу походить сюда. Мне страшновато подойти. Прям сверху все знак. Ну-ка. Ага, дружбаны, да?
Better stop soon. Red.
Что это такое было?
Sorry.
Как с ними драться? Не понял, как с ними драться пока. Что за челы? А, понял. Вот так с ним драться, значит. Все, больше нету. Прям пока все ресурсы пригодятся, я думаю. А вот плыны, да? Жесть. Я к сусал подняться, что здесь интересно есть. А вот здесь ничего, типа просто фигня.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it. If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it.
Там где-нибудь, наверное, есть. Сейчас спускаем сюда. Ты пугаешь. Ничего интересного. Спустимся вниз. Сразу больше возьмем, пригодится. Ах ты, зараза. Сволочь.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. Many dead in more recent years.
Тут куча могил просто.
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic? In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it? The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Тут больше ничего интересного нет? Вот тут. Вот нет.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
You won't. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can't talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Вот так-то. Да, игруха, конечно, прикольная, что могу сказать. Прям очень прикольная игруха. Много диалогов.
Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
О, убежали наконец.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear.
Так, где выход? А, выход здесь.
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte? You came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're my right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or a...
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it...
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I have lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling. Only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
What can you tell me about...
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze. And at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort. But I'm afraid I would be lying.
A very good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
Ага. Ничего нового мы не узнали.
Yes?
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
Do I detect a note of disapproval, Mr. Bachelor? I was hoping for a warmer welcome.
Oh, I don't doubt your honesty, nor your will to fight the devil. But we have prayed for salvation. And, madam, without wishing to offend, you are no angel.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish a...
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
Woke up. Ну что делать?
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
The dead have no business with the living.
Letting go is hard, even for the dead. Ties bind fast.
And we are paid to cut the knot.
Would you banish me, if it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for Banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
purista.
О как. В нашем смысле, я понимаю. Качественно сделанная игра, конечно. Поспоришь.
She took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Что, на этом будем заканчивать. Всем спасибо. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Всем пока.